And we're off on another joyful walk through the Tasmanian wilderness. Long one today. The longest of the lot. 17.8 k's or 18 k's, depends which one you look at. So I'm taking off. They say 5 hours. Mine'll be a lot longer than that because I plan to do a bit of stopping and taking photos and all that sort of stuff. So, which reminds me, I need to take my pack off and get my camera. Score! I managed to get out of my pack. It was in the brain of my pack. I managed to actually get it out without taking the pack off because it's not really much lighter than it was when I started, and I don't really want to be taking it off and putting it back on again. Anyway, off we go again. There's a helipad through there. Definitely a lot better than it was yesterday. Hopefully this sort of weather holds out for a few days, and then I can make my decision about what I do about the ferry back or walking back. I'd really like to walk back. Thankfully no aches and pains this morning. Would have been really nice if it was quite sunny today or last night to have camped here. Could be a nice day. My weather report seems to indicate that things will be pretty good. No real rain until possibly the early hours of tomorrow. So might be a night for tenting it, I think. I was in the hut last night. It was actually pretty good, I must say. Not much snoring at all. I'm not sure if I snored. I don't think I did. If I did, it wouldn't have been too loud, I don't think. Yeah. Mist is burning off. Sun's sticking its head out every now and then. Just what we need on a long day. We're into the rocks and the roots. This is where I'll be taking my time. I don't want to end up like that bloke on that YouTube video that had to get airlifted out. Socks are dry, boots are a bit wet. Not uncomfortable though. And they'll probably dry out today now that I'm walking again. Although being the Gore-Tex, it may hold it in a bit. Shoulders are sore actually, if anything. And the back gets a bit sore from the weight, but my shoulders, maybe from holding some of the weight, but probably from using my sticks all the time and taking the weight of my body and my pack on the way down everywhere. Quite nice through here. Walking sticks stick in the mud. You gotta pull them out, reef them out sometimes. Anyway, enough of me. Been a bit of rock climbing. stone climbing last 10 minutes or so. All uphill. It gets the heart going first thing in the morning. So I can come up to the peak of it now. Sun poking its head out again. Well, it's getting very bright now. Back onto the boardwalk. Oh, there's a nice view. Leave it on for a minute. Just like that, the sun starts to disappear again. I'll get a quick photo of that one. What goes down must go up, I suppose. A couple of people up the other end there climbing. Not sure if you can see in the camera. I think there's one person ahead of me. Not far, you might see in a minute. I wonder if I'll get used to climbing hills with my pack. Probably should be getting used to it by now, I suppose. There's a person there. Green osprey bag. You can see him. He's taking in the vista. Sun's gone away for a little bit. Starting to get into some wooded sections again. Tell you what, the bloody shoulders hurt taking my weight on the sticks all the time. It's the only thing that's really, wouldn't say it's caused me bother. It's the only thing that's become painful. So again, I'm watching my steps here, trying to make sure of my footing. Without a pack, you'd fly through here. If you were a trail runner or something, it'd be just step, 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 and you'd be through it in no time. Kind of think their estimates that they give sometimes are based on no pack. You know, 5 hours for this. See how we go with 5 hours. Whoa. Note to self: don't stand on a tree root, because they're slippery. Not a sound, just drops of water, and that's it. made up the other side. Our view, eh? So I'm coming down the other side there. I can hear some people coming in behind me now too. Stop taking photos all the time. Alright, keep going. Just get a glimpse of Mount Oakley over there. I say that's reasonably easy to climb. I haven't said before, Dudu's in some hiking club here in Tassie was saying that Cradle Mountain is considered the most difficult to climb, then Barn Bluff, then Mount Ossa, and he said Mount Oakley's, although a little bit time consuming, he said it's actually quite easy to do, so he's recommended people who don't want to do a difficult climb might want to try that one. So let's see how we go. Interesting little patch. Walking through a lake. Alright, we're into the rocks and the tree roots. And it's wet. Alright, off again. Battery went flat a second ago. About to take the pack off, put a new battery in. We're running a bit flat because it's cold. Alright, a lot of tree roots. Try not to stand on tree roots. They are slippery. I think it's going to be a bit of this for a little while. Just climbing, climbing, climbing. Wet, and tree roots, rock. It's pretty though, very, very pretty. These are the spots I think you've got to be pretty careful because become a cropper. Sorry about the noise of the sticks and me sniffling. Beautiful through here. All the moss, the rocks, boulders. It's no wind, you can hear the wind outside there, but a lot of breath down here. Time for a photo, I think. Lucky is that. Looks like I've got to go up the side of a little waterfall. Drizzle continues, wind continues, so sorry if there's wind noise on the camera. Looks like we've got a stand of trees that we're walking into now, so that might hold off some of the wind and drizzle again, which would be nice. Oh, wind just dropped off for a second. And because my all trails is not working, I can't ever tell how far into a track I am, and I've got to tell you that is super annoying because I haven't deleted the maps. I had all the maps, even the Wilson's Prom maps that we were using when we were in Wilson's Prom, they're gone. So I've got no idea what happened there, but I'm a little bit annoyed. I'm actually working off a four-wheel drive map. It tells me where I am in terms of location, and even has the huts on there, but doesn't tell me elevations and things like that, so I've got no idea when I'm coming up to hills or anything like that. So anyway, I'll have to put up with it. Could be worse. I've got the paper map if need be. It's quite big though, so it's a bit awkward to use. Anyway, got to a spot and I thought it was wind. That's the raging water. Like a spot for lunch or something if you wanted to. Have a look what time it is. 11:20, 11:30. I think I'm going to keep going and stop for lunch in a bit. Try and get a few more Ks under my belt. Not quite sure what it is that's happened here. Almost like someone's tried to make a shelter for themselves or something. A bit weird. Oh, keep going. Nice little waterfall at my crossing. There's a nice shot. Just on my walk. A little bit of a clearing and it's there. Quite nice. So it's probably all starting to look the same, I suppose. So sorry for recording if you don't like it. I think it's beautiful through here, so peaceful. Not a noise except me. Just stunning, isn't it? Well, that can't be good. The whole ground slid away. Have to be careful here, I think. Ordinarily you just run through this, but with it being wet, it's amazing. It's given way. Stunning. Keep videoing so that in case there's a funniest home videos moment. Oh well, disappointed this time. Little waterfall. And steps that wobble a bit. Taking things very gingerly because there are so many opportunities to fall over. Just grab the wrong foot, put your wrong foot somewhere, and you'll be in trouble. Anyway, sound like a broken record. I think I've said that a few times. Nice little camping spot just there, if you wanted to. Sun hasn't been out for a while. I'm not sure how far we are, how far I am. I figure that I know it's a long day. I've just had a protein bar. I'll keep going until I feel like I need to stop, and until then I'm going to keep going, because every step I take now is a step closer to Pelion hut. Kind of figure that the little outcrop at Mount Oakley which might be here. Some eagles up there, looks like. It must be halfway, I reckon. I just had lunch at the Fourth River, and gentleman Errol there said that that's normally the 3/4 mark. So that's good news. There's a bit of a climb still to come, so that'll be interesting. I've just had lunch, so I should have some energy, hopefully. And let's see, and the 4Ks, hour and a bit, hour and a quarter, maybe hour 20. Obviously go a bit slower with a pack on than I would at home, and we're there. And if the sun stays out like it is now, how awesome's the sun, I'll be tenting it tonight. So I'll show you around in a minute. I'm assuming to my right is Mount Oakley, and it's because of the sun out now, it's looking pretty good. Look at that. I'll get out in the clearing a little bit more. Oh, pole got stuck. Maybe there's not going to be much of a clearing. Pretty nice. Alright, back into the rocky tree root type sections, I reckon. Boardwalk again. Thought I'd just show a little example of the tree roots. This isn't a bad section by any means, but I just thought of it now that I probably should show. Oh, there you go, wasn't much at all. Bit of rock. Still climbing. So I've got a couple of people coming up behind me, racing along. A fairly thick sort of bush now as we get closer to New Pelion hut. It must be at the peak, I think, on the way down now. We're 3 or 4 k's away. Should be easy going from here, hopefully. Got another section of tree route, so I think. Big tree that came down. Through the trees there, there's a new Pelion hut. Mount Oakley over there. A wombat. He's amazing.
This made my trip. So
Yeah,
one thing I said I wanted to see a wombat.
Oh really?
I've seen 4. That's the only.
Alright, just going back for so I've been set up at the new Pelion. Just going back for a walk to have a look at the old Pelion hut. 15 minutes? Don't know. Thought it was only 5. Could be wrong. Kilometre or so down the track. There you go. So with Mount Oakley. So I'll go down here, have a look at the old hut, and there's an old mine as well, so I'll take a look at the mine while we're down here. Pelion hut through the trees over there. Walk in here. Take it nice and slowly. I haven't come this far to do myself damage. This old Pelion hut. Is that really a kilometre? Must be. Old Pelion hut. Pretty cool. Looks like that dude got chased by a snake. It's really cool. The Scouts groups, it looks like. Oh, I missed that page. Very cool. Alright, I'm going to go and have a look at the mine. Alright, switched to the phone. Might be better in low light, I'm thinking. Goes a fair way in. Echo. Looking crickets or something. Oh, they've got stingers on them. Looks like about a year they gave up, eh? They feed on those things. Turn like a torch off and see how dark it is. Pitch black. Sorry if the light darts off everywhere. Oh, that's a really weird echo. Wow. Echo. Really weird echo. When it booms. And if the camera's going to pick that up. Echo. 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 So weird. Funny formations on the sides. Like something's growing. Predator or something. Some sort of alien's going to come out of the wall. You can see the exit up there. Mosquito. Get out of my way, mosquito. This thing, I don't know what that is. I don't even know if it's a critter. I don't know, it's odd. Anyway, there it is. Alright, I found the mine after a little bit of a wander. Let's go and look inside, eh? Drip of water from the roof. Not have to get too wet. The hell is that? That was a weird looking critter, that one. Bit of bush bashing to get back out. It's quite thick through here. Oh, getting caught on a branch. Sorry, I have to put the drink bottle in one hand. I can clear one hand to steady myself if needed. On the main, well not the main, but onto a track again. Some big trees in places. Big and thick.